Today we'll be comparing three compound lifts that progress in complexity and intent: the front squat to press, and the front squat to push press. Using bar speed data, we'll look at how these lifts differ in technique, muscle involvement, and training purpose, and where each fits within a periodized strength and conditioning program. Starting with the front squat, this exercise is all about lower body strength and posture. The primary movers are the quadriceps, glutes, and erector spinae, with the core and upper back maintaining a stable front rack position. The movement is purely vertical and strength dominant, training the ability to generate high levels of force under control. Next, the front squat to press adds an upper body pressing component immediately after the squat. The lower body's role here is to pop the bar out of the front rack, giving just enough upward momentum to transition into an overhead press. From there, the shoulders and triceps take over to finish the lift. This variation challenges coordination and postural control, blending lower and upper body strength. Finally, the front squat to press builds upon the same front squat mechanics, but with one key difference: the athlete accelerating explosively through the concentric phase of the squat. Instead of a quick dip and drive, the lifter maintains a full squat position and then rapidly drives upward into triple extension, extending the knees, hips, and ankles, before finishing the bar overhead. Most of the force comes from the legs and hips, with the upper body simply guiding and locking out the press at the end of the movement. This version represents a full body power movement that converts maximal strength into high velocity output. The front squat sits at the strength end of the spectrum. It's slow, heavy, and force oriented. The front squat to press introduces a strength endurance and coordination element, bridging the gap between pure strength and power. And the front squat to push press moves us into the power zone, emphasizing how quickly force can be applied, especially through the lower body. Together, these three exercises form a progression along the force-velocity continuum, teaching the athlete to first produce force, then control it, and finally express it rapidly. When we look at bar speed data, the differences clearly reflect this progression. The jump from 0.90 to 1.21 meters per second shows how adding an overhead press increases total movement velocity slightly, as force must now travel through multiple joints. But the most notable difference is between the front squat to press and the front squat to push press, an increase from 1.21 to 1.40 meters per second. That 0.19 meters per second jump might seem small, but it represents a significant rise in concentric acceleration and rate of force development. The faster concentric phase and full body extension in the push press show a clear shift from controlled strength to explosive power. This difference in bar speed illustrates how intent and acceleration dramatically change training outcomes, even when the movement pattern looks similar. In a periodized training year, each of these lifts serves a distinct role. During the off-season, the front squat is emphasized to develop maximal strength and foundational stability. Heavy loading and controlled tempo build the raw force capacity athletes need before progressing to power work. In the preseason, the front squat to press becomes valuable for developing coordination, strength transfer, and muscular endurance. It connects lower body force production with upper body stability, bridging the gap between maximal strength and speed-based training. As the athlete moves into the in-season, the focus shifts towards maintaining power without excessive fatigue. That's where the front squat to push press fits best. The goal here is to express force explosively with lighter to moderate loads, reinforcing triple extension and efficient power transfer. To summarize, these three lifts represent a clear continuum, from the slow, force-dominant front squat to the controlled strength transfer of the front squat to press, to the explosive, leg-driven power of the front squat to push press. By analyzing bar speed and understanding each lift's place in the training year, coaches can fine-tune programming to build not just stronger athletes, but more powerful, efficient movers.